We are making a foaming bath butter base. I usually make my own, but they do sell this already made at like Wholesale Supplies Plus. We're going to use SCI noodles. I normally use the powder, but it was a little bit pricey, with the cost of goods going up. So I'm using SCI noodles, stearic acid, vegetable glycerin, bubble up. It's also known as cocamidal propyl betaine, distilled water, and dopterin. First, we measure out everything. So first, I am going to measure out my stearic acid. Tear out your scale and measure your SCI, which is your sodium cocoa isothiate noodles, and measure this out. Make sure you wear a mask when you use this because it is airborne and it will be all up in your nose and your throat. We add the cocoa B. Next, we're going to add the glycerin. Next, we are going to add the water. Now, the only thing about this is we're going to cook this down, and then once it gets cool to a cool temperature, then we can add the preservative. But right now, the preservative is not a thing. So next, we add the water. We're going to use the double boiler method, and we're going to slowly melt this down until this all becomes a liquid. It's going to come together, and that is it. Let me stir all of this in together and make sure that your utensils are sterilized, sanitized. Okay, so we are going to mix all of this together, and then we're going to put it on the stove in a double boiler method. And this is going to melt until it all becomes melted and it looks kind of like a opaque, like a transparent white mixture. It hardens to be a white mixture, but what we're looking for is for it all to melt. This is what it looks like after everything is dissolved. You can see there's no more noodles in here. To make sure everything is well blended, we are going to use our blender and mix this for a full minute. And now we just allow this to cool until the sides of the bowl is until the side of the bowl is cool, and then we're going to add our preservative, and it'll start to harden. This is the preservative. And add the preservative. When it gets solid, this is what it's going to look like. I am going to cover this and store this. It's still loose, but It has to sit for about 6 to 8 hours. You can let it sit overnight, and this is just the base, so you can let it sit for as long as you need to, until you're ready to make your foam and sugar scrub or your whipped soap or your facial scrubs. Okay, y'all, so this is the real test, and it's also my favorite part. It is completely hardened and ready to go, and as you can see, it is so rich and creamy. I use this as the base for all of my foaming whipped sugar scrubs, and if you would like to see any videos like that, I do have them on my channel. The recipe that I use is the recipe from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's our best ever sugar scrub, and you can find that in the resources tab, and I think it's under free recipes. I have been using this recipe for years. Actually, I started using this recipe when it was, I think it's Debbie May's best ever sugar scrub. That's what it was called. So that was some time ago, and my customers absolutely love this. So if you like this video or more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live, which is Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. I go live for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. So have a great day. Bye, y'all.